Alright guys, so before I get into anything today, I'm really sorry about the awful mic quality. I lost the adapter to my actual mic, and yeah, now I'm forced to use my Apple earphones. But yeah, hopefully it's still good enough. And yeah, well, without further ado, let's talk about Fortnite.
Fortnite.
So yeah, a couple of weeks ago I made a video on Fortnite and everything I pretty much found wrong with it. And yeah, this is a part two. So hopefully it's going to be a bit better than the first one, and hope explain a little bit more about why I'm not a fan of Fortnite. So yeah, we'll start off with something light-hearted. It's not just in Fortnite that snipers are really annoying, but since Fortnite is a battle royale game, that just adds to how irritating snipers can be. You could have the best loadout, like literally full shields, full health, and like legendary guns and whatnot, and you could just be playing like solos or something, which by the way is very boring, Fortnite by yourself. But yeah, you're playing solos and you have this really good loadout, but no, the moment you stand still, you just get sniped, you lose the game, and you have to start again. How is that fair? That's just a waste of 15 minutes of my life. And yeah, I'm really not a fan of snipers in any game. Sniper combat is not fun. And why are one-shot kills a thing in the first place? Like, that just makes the game so not fun. Oh, but that wouldn't be realistic, because a human body wouldn't be able to take 70 shots to the head of a shotgun. Well, Fortnite's not realistic anyway, is it? When have you ever seen a Rift to Go or a Chug Splash in real life? Exactly, you haven't, have you? So really, like, it's a game for kids. Like, you can tell by the graphics and the fact that they misspelt the name. And what kid knows gun physics or bomb physics or anything to do with guns? Like, you die from 25-meter drops. So who cares about being realistic? Even though you might get hate for like not being realistic enough, who cares? Like, that's not going to affect how many players play your game, I don't think. Like, if people have stayed around since season 1 and you've done all the things that you have, then what can you do to make them leave Fortnite? Have a think, right? Do you honestly think that Fortnite would be as popular as it is if it wasn't free? I highly doubt that. Now, Fortnite is one of the best games ever made. Like, that's just a fact. And I'll get onto why I think that later. But yeah, Fortnite is up there. It's got pretty much everything that the good games have that cost money. Except Fortnite is free, so therefore people are obviously going to get it. Like, imagine if Minecraft or Far Cry or GTA or Red Dead Redemption or games like those, imagine if they were free. Like, they'd instantly rise to the top of the list in terms of monthly payments or whatever. But yeah, I mean, the only reason Fortnite's free anyway is because there's like a million in-app purchases, so. But yeah, realistically, as long as everyone can play it, then Epic don't really care. Why is reporting a thing? It does nothing. I don't know anyone who unironically reports people. I've never reported a hacker simply because I know that nothing's going to be done. What can they do really? Like, if they've spent a good 3,000 quid on the game, then Fortnite's not really going to do anything about that. Don't get me wrong, I understand why a company wouldn't, like, remove or ban a player for, like, if they've spent so much money on the game. All I'm saying is get rid of reporting, because everyone knows that it does nothing. Like, it's probably just an attempt at trying to look safer for kids and things like that to like everyone who plays it. Fortnite even has parental controls. I doubt that they're very strong controls. Like, how does it even work? But yeah, reporting's not a very clever thing. I don't know why it's there, and yeah, get rid of it. Right, pretty much the whole item shop is pointless. Everyone knows that the only reason anyone has ever bought something from there is because someone on a random squad game said,
Oh my gosh, you're a noob.
because you had a default skin. The whole item shop has no real purpose to it. It even states in the shop that all of the items have no competitive advantage. So it's obviously just another attempt to get people to throw their money at this game. Like, in real life, why would anyone shop for something that does nothing? But listen, if it did give a competitive advantage, then that would be pretty shambles as well, because it would be really unfair on the people who've just started playing the game. So without competitive advantage, it's pointless, and with competitive advantage, it's irritating, which is just kind of a sign that it shouldn't exist in the first place. Like, I reckon Fortnite should just be a paid game, like maybe a good 20 something quid for Fortnite and then just, yeah, item shop, just get rid of it. Or at least they should have done that. It's really too late now, so that's always going to be a problem I have with Fortnite if I carry on playing it. It just gets so repetitive, dropping down from a plane, getting guns and shooting people. That is it. That's basically the definition of a battle royale game. Like, there's no real action in Fortnite. Like, the fights either consist of sniping, which is very boring and unintense, using pistols, which again are quite boring, ARs, which I've used for like medium range combat, which is probably the best. But then when you get close, you usually use shotguns, and yeah, they're just not they're not my idea of action. Now, this isn't something that I'm too fussed about, but I did expect Chapter 2. I expected more from Chapter 2. Like, I could make another video about,
Oh, Chapter 2, things I wanted in Chapter 2.
but I'm not going to bother doing that because I don't play Fortnite enough to know, really. But anything other than fishing, like, what gun game has fishing in it? That's such a pointless feature. Why? Whose idea was that? Fortnite is definitely up there with one of the best games ever made. Now, you may be confused as to why I say that, especially considering the things that I've said in this video and the last one. But let me explain why I say that. The reason why I still say that Fortnite is up there with the best games is because every other game is really, really boring. Now, I remind you, this video is heavily opinionated, it's just me personally. But let's just be honest, GTA's got boring, COD has got boring, Rocket League has got boring. Every single game that I once loved has become boring. Like, there are very few games right now that actually entertain me, and that's why I feel forced to play Fortnite. The only games that actually entertain me now are Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, before I continue with the list, I just want to say, for me personally, that's the best game ever made. I'm not an in-depth game reviewer, but I just judge a game on its ability to entertain me and how long. Simple as that. And that Star Wars Battlefront 2 game has entertained me for 9 years. I had a PS2. I think I still have it, actually. It's just lying around somewhere. And I played it on there for like 7 years, and I eventually downloaded it on Steam. Now I play it on the PC, so thumbs up moment. Yeah, the only other games that I'm into are Far Cry 4, which my mate showed me the other day. Minecraft for short periods of time. For long periods of time it becomes more boring than Fortnite, but I think I'd still rather play Minecraft than Fortnite. Mirror's Edge Catalyst, that game's pretty fun. I've played it ever since it came out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the only games that I'd rather play over Fortnite. So yeah, that's pretty much it really. Okay, I was going to end it there, but I want to finish on a more clear and understood note. The place where Fortnite really fails me the most is right at the start. Fortnite simply isn't fun. I've given it so many opportunities time and time again to just try and entertain me, and each season just failed. Like, the purpose of a game is for it to be fun, and if the game's not fun, then it's not really a game. Think of it, a film could have the best CGI, the best actors and a really high budget, but if the film's not entertaining and it's boring, then no one's going to watch it. Say someone made a really good gaming monitor, say like 500 hertz, and was really bright and really colour accurate, but it didn't turn on, then, well, it's useless. And if a game like Fortnite has good graphics, good events, good players, and a good intention, if it's not entertaining, then, well, I'm not going to play it. I would excuse little things like snipers being looping shots, or dying from 25-metre falls, or people walking through my stairs and walls, if it was simply for the fact that I found Fortnite fun. And I don't, so thumbs down to Fortnite. But anyways guys, that's the end of today's video. I hope you did enjoy it. This video is heavily opinionated, so I don't think anyone needs to stop playing Fortnite just because they saw this video. You can carry on playing it all you want. I just wanted to make this video because I thought it would be fun to make. And all I'm trying to do is express my opinions on the game and just say what I think of it. So, yeah, that's all it is. So just wipe the tears away. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. The links are down below in the description. And obviously leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And that's pretty much all from me. So have a nice day, and in a bit, fellas.